Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Wednesday evening. The title, Did 50 Cent Destroy the Legacy of Big Meech? This is not a trending topic. However, I do want to address it and somewhat sort of do a research show here this evening, okay? Big Meech, you know the name. Oh, do you know the BMF details? Huh? Over the years, the decades, pardon me, because he did a stretch. And, you know, I've just become sick and tired of people, when Big Meech come home, right? BMF, just on and on and on. All of the, I'll even say the dick sucking, the cum gargling. Well, he came home. He's been quiet as a church mouse. He slipped up, if you ask me, and he tried to side with Rick Ross against 50 Cent. And in case you never heard me say it before, 50 likes to feed his niggas. Remember that on Vlad TV years ago? So I want to go back. I want to go back to a interview that I saw just today, 2 weeks ago on Real Life Productions on YouTube. Salute to them. And the historian Dogface, salute to him. He did a great breakdown. I spoke to him a little over a year ago because I was curious to know if BMF actually owned anything. And he gave me the breakdown when we spoke. Great guy. Salute to him. I may play some of the interview a little bit later, but if you have not seen it, I urge you to go watch Dogface on Real Life Productions. He's out of the Detroit area. Again, he is a historian. He's a content creator, and he is a social engineer. So he has been doing the research over the decades, if you will, with regards to Big Meech. And I want us to discuss this because what I don't know if I want to predict this, but I think Big Meech, in similar fashion to Freeway Ricky, may sue Curtis Jackson at some point. Yes, no? Good evening in the live chat. Freeway Ricky, who came on the Star and Buckwild show in 2011. Everybody remember that? We had a great conversation, but I said, hey, man, what are you doing here? And at the time, he was suing Rick Ross. I forget where that was, the lawsuit. He had a website he was promoting. And I said to him, not in a disrespectful manner, I said, hey, man, I prefer to see my old black drug dealers either in the penitentiary or dead. And he took it well. He just laughed that off. And I said, well, do you have anything left? And he said, Star, they took everything. So now, with regards to Dogface, how he broke it down, again, on Real Life Productions on YouTube, there was never a hearing with regards to alleged property. BMF didn't own anything. Unless you've got some proof or some details, please call in. Let's have this discussion. I couldn't find anything. Oh, man, who else did we talk to with regards to BMF? Sean G, Podcast with Soul, he tapped in. Remember that? So I want to go back, and again, I may play some of the interview with Dogface. All of the details, Tammy Cowens. Oh, my God, you guys, you know everything. But with regards to, again, 50 Cent, I think he may have destroyed the legacy. And when I first heard Big Meech talking, when he came out, I said, he doesn't really have that charisma. Not that he had to, because they were getting money. Once upon a time, no ifs, ands, or buts. But the internet generation, is different. You've got to have some type of charisma. You have to know how to get up on these microphones or social media and talk. And Big Meech, to me, just didn't sound like a talker. And that whole affiliation with Rick Ross and the concert that was supposed to happen, and then the allegations of snitching. Now, did 50 line him up? That's a question for you guys this evening. 50 Cent from Queens, New York, cutthroat, conniving, backstabbing. Great guy. I've got some rare footage of interviews with myself and 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, all that stuff. I have it in 4K. They signed releases. I own it. You'll see it in my docu-series. But 50 is a cutthroat nigga, yes? did he line Big Meech up from day one? He did Lil Meech, I'm going to say did him dirty. Did him dirty. Recorded him in similar fashion to how he recorded Young Buck. Lil Meech got caught up in the whole thing with the, oh my God, was it something with the stolen Rolex? Yes, no? Come on, bring me up to speed. The stolen Rolex at the airport and then simping for Summer Walker. Oh my God. That's my main story this evening here. Again, this is somewhat of a research show, okay? Now, showrunner. Inspired by someone, a female supporter, she sent me a nice donation, and she said, Star, you know, the show that you did the other day about the black woman is the black man's enemy. She said, that kind of cut me deep. I still fuck with you. Here's a donation. She sent a nice donation. She said, I dare you. Well, she didn't say, I dare you. She said, I would like for you to readdress something you said years ago. Years ago, I made a statement that homosexuality started in Africa. I don't remember what year that was. Maybe 2002, 2001. I forget. I got the notes, the logs, as you know. All things started in Africa. Yes, all things started in Africa. Salute to my homie Lord Jamar, called in a couple of years ago. Remember, I asked him about homosexuality in Africa. Peace to the God, and he said all things started in Africa. I'm not trying to push that agenda on you. However, I do want to ask you your thoughts, your opinions, now that we've had time to see the evolution of societies, different societies. Now that many of you are more culturally proud and accepting of being indigenous to this land here in America. Yes, those of you melanated people. Everybody didn't come on slave ships to Northern America. We've discussed that before. The number is less than 400,000. You know this already. In theory, yes, we all come out of Africa. In theory. But many people here, and especially if you're from Florida, if you're a Floridian, you know your history with regards to the Black Seminoles. Everybody here was not a slave. Now, that was a way that the dominant society, it used it against people to, hey, Sean G, I see you, sir. Do you want to tap in? Sean G, the podcast with soul. Maybe we can get him on the line to discuss the interview with Dogface. If you are a Floridian, then you more than likely know your history better than a lot of Black Americans. And I'm saying Black, not necessarily to be insensitive. But again, you've become more culturally proud if you are indigenous. You've been lied to. You've been programmed to believe that everybody came here on slave ships. Not that you have to accept the term foundational Black American. Again, before Tariq Nasheed, salute to him, you had Dr. Claude Anderson. He was probably the first one that I ever heard talking about delineating. Yes, no, in the live chat? Dr. Claude Anderson, in an interview with Rock Newman, spoke about it. So, I say all that to say this. Do not feel the need to defend the African and homosexuality. Let me just put something else on the table here with regards to Africa, or as it used to be known, Africa. The first record of possible homosexual homosexual couple in history, commonly regarded as I can't pronounce the name of that particular tribe. Ancient Egypt, a male couple who lived around 2400 BCE. The pair are portrayed in a nose-kissing position. Also in the Congo, Azande warriors in the northern Congo routinely took on young male lovers between the ages of 12 and 13. Do not feel the need to defend the African just because, you know, once upon a time, no, the Europeans. Oh, okay, well, let's have a rational conversation, please. No cursing tonight. Try not to giggle. I know nighttime shows, people are turned up. You're smoking, you're drinking, but please don't do the giggling, okay? Let's try and have a rational conversation. And again, let me just say, salute to the female. She said she's still a supporter, pardon me. But the show that we did about the black woman being the black man's enemy, she said it cut her deep, okay? Sean G, I see you, sir. Sit tight. Let me bring him in first. Sean G, Podcast with Soul. Okay, also, guys, we may or may not get into Ray J. According to TMZ, Ray J is in the hospital. He's got pneumonia, not doing too well, all right? All right, let me, let's get the show started here. It's a Wednesday night. I want to take your calls. Please stay on topic. Hey, is that Sean G from the Podcast with Soul? Sean G.
Yo, Star, what's up, man? Thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Salute. Hey, I didn't forget you when I was talking about Dogface a year ago, and I called him.
I heard you.
Yeah, he great guy. He gave me the breakdown with regards to BMF and what they did and did not own. You did a lot of extensive research as well. Did you see the interview that I'm talking about on Real Life Productions with Dogface?
I didn't. I saw him on there. I didn't get a chance to watch his full episode. Me and him had did a collab video last year when everybody was covering that case. So yeah, I know of him. Yes.
Okay. What are your thoughts, man, with regards to my title? Did 50 Cent destroy the legacy of Big Meech?
Well, I mean, if you want to say after his release, yeah, it didn't go too well for him, man. You know, I think he had a hell of an opportunity with his son when they were already doing the show, BMF, and I don't know how he mishandled that, but yeah, he hasn't done anything since then, man.
What was the relationship between he and Lil Meech? I don't know. Did he ever meet him, or was he born when right after Big Meech got sentenced? Do you know if they had a relationship? Did he go see him? I don't know. I don't know all those details.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So
okay.
Yeah, I just know that the son was on the show, and there was some issues when he came home, and then like you said, I saw him with the picture with Rick Ross, and then it was hardcore after that for him, man.
Now, it's kind of crazy because I fuck with Rick Ross. I like his music. I never met him, but he's a former correction officer. So how did Big Meech fall into that? I don't want to say trap, but was he desert thirsty for a bag? Was 50 not feeding him, or was 50, giving him scraps? There's a lot here, man. I want to go over this.
Hey, yo, Star, man, listen. I've learned, man, that what they say on social media, man, you got to take that with a grain of salt, man, a small grain.
Okay.
After covering the Puffy trial, man, I don't believe nothing nobody say, man.
And guys,
me and 50 Cent been going at it, man. Me and 50 Cent been going at it on Instagram. I've been getting at him, man. Yes. I didn't like what he did, man. He really rubbed me the wrong way with the documentary, man.
This I know, and you've been going hard in the paint. Guys, I'm talking to Sean G, the Podcast with Soul. Check him out on YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, you've been really getting at 50. Now, has he tried to snake you? Because he's a grimy nigga. You got to be careful, Sean.
Man, he ain't said nothing. He'll get at Papoose and Jim Jones and Matt Fab. He ain't said nothing to me because he knows. Okay. I was in the courtroom. I got the notes. I heard the testimony. And see, Star, the real deal, man, is I was gonna let him live, man, because I found out everything I found out about Jane Doe in the first week of June, Star, when she was on the stand. And I never said nothing, man. But what pushed me over the top was when he did that documentary and just pretty much tried to negate everything that this man did by going to trial, standing on his square, not giving up no names, not ratting, and then you gonna come behind that and say, he did this and he did that, man. And at that point, I didn't really, didn't take too kindly to that, man. So I had to really just let them know what's really going on, man.
But hang on a second, Sean G. Has your documentary came out? Because you were last time we spoke. You said you're working on it. Has your documentary come out?
Nah, we working on it now, man. I'm actually putting some. I'm putting the sizzle together, and that'll be out pretty soon, just like a little trailer clip. But we working on that, and we just working. I'm just supporting Puff and trying to get him an appeal, man, and because he did wrong, he got over sentenced, and I'm just doing that right there, man. But my joint is coming, and mine is gonna be real. It's not gonna be 30 niggas on there that don't like Puff and just dropping all kind of salt. No documents, no receipts. And Star, the one witness, the one person they had on the documentary that was an actual witness that was called to testify because their testimony was able to be corroborated was Capricorn Clark, and she perjured herself on the stand. You understand? So none of those people on the documentary.
Hold on, Sean G. I don't want to go too far left into the trial, and I remember her.
I got you.
Yeah, Capricorn was his assistant, the one. And I don't mean to clown her, but she seemed really bothered by the whole thing. He fired her, yes, in 2004, 2006, something like that.
He fired her, man, and she was threatening to take her own joint, man. They had to talk her off the ledge.
Right. Okay. So if we can pull it back a second, and Sean G, I would love for you to call back in another day if you watch this dog face interview. Man, he goes into detail with regards to Big Meech and how there's no motion right now. Let me ask you this. You're in your late 50s. You're not quite 61 like me, right? And
56, 1969.
Okay. And Big Meech is younger than me too. How old is that nigga? I forget.
I think they got to probably be right around 50.
Okay. No, that's old, nigga. Hold on a second. I'll Google it. Guys, how old is Big Meech? The reason why I'm asking,
maybe late 40.
That's old, nigga. He's 57. Big Meech, according to
really
57 years of age. And here's the reason why I'm asking. Here's the reason why I'm asking this. Are we, objectively speaking, being too hard? Maybe Big Meech is now close to 60. I don't want that life. I don't want to be famous no more. I did a goddamn stretch. I want peace now. Might that be where he's at? Maybe he understands how social media works. I'm not trying to be in the mix with these young niggas is goofy as fuck. Might that be his reality now?
Could be, Star. I don't know. I can't speak for that man, but I don't know, man. Okay. I really don't know, man.
Okay, well, I'm here to kick the niggas back in. Let's be clear. I'm here to kick the niggas.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I talked to Cuffy today, man, and I'm gonna be interviewing Cuffy probably next week, man, when the joint drops with Southwest T and 50 Cent. So that's it's kind of crazy that I was turning on my phone and you mentioned my name and the Big Meech, so I said let me call in and see what's up with Star, man.
Southwest T has a documentary coming out soon, and I saw 50 trolling it. I think
next Friday.
Yeah, he said
next Friday.
He said that BMF stood for blowing money fast, right? The hater misses nothing. That's a 50 Cent. Blowing money fast. So
I don't know, man. I don't know. But from the trailer, Southwest T talks like he's not too kind to Big Meech, man. He ain't too fond of what he did, man.
Well, listen, I'm
gonna watch it. I'm gonna definitely watch it.
I'm here for the bullshit, man, and I'm gonna urge you, man, to watch that the interview with Dogface on Real Life Productions. He goes into detail, man, and I couldn't find any properties and assets and anything, so I think it kind of shows, that it wasn't some big conglomerate like people say it was. And let me make a prediction here right now with you on the line. I think at some point Big Meech may file a lawsuit against 50 Cent. I'll give you the last word though, Sean. Please, you have the last word, sir. I did an interview with Tonisa, which was Southwest T's lady. Okay.
during that period, because I was out in Detroit about a month ago, and me and her sat down. A real good interview on my YouTube channel. The podcast was sold, but you very well may be right, man.
Yeah.
You know that he may do, he may file a suit against my man with Funny Blue Jacket. I call him Funny Blue Jacket.
Okay. Hey, man, keep me posted on your documentary. Great to talk to you, Sean G. Salute.
Hey, Star, appreciate you, man.
Yes,
Good
sir.
night.
Okay, all right.
Please.
Sean G podcast with Soul tapping in. Thank you, Deeds. I got your text message. Peace to the guy, DX21. Are you calling in, sir?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on with you, man?
Peace.
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 Good morning. You guys remember DX from the Star and Buckwild show? What's going on with you, man?
I'm here. I was actually editing the magazine.
Okay. I got two topics on the table tonight. I just got your text message. Did 50 Cent?
Yeah, I was listening.
Did 50 Cent destroy the legacy of Big Meech, or did homosexuality start in Africa? DX, please.
Well, I have to delve into it more deeper. But from what I understand,
Pulse.
Evidence they have for the Egyptian connection they have for homosexuality is some painting that they found somewhere. And there's also a competing theory that those were just twins. Okay. And if there was a rampant situation with that in ancient Kemet, then wouldn't there be more than one relief, considering they found all of these things? You can go to any British museum. Okay. I'm not saying there's anything, I have anything against anything. I'm just saying that evidence that they're putting in support is not really sufficient. It's like grasping at a straw.
Okay.
Compared to the wealth of information and evidence we have of other practices within Kemet.
Okay.
Not to say that there's never going to be an anomaly. There's always going to be an anomaly, because in order for something to exist in greater society, it has to always be within man. And it's up to you whether you, if that's your true nature and spirit, or whether it's not.
Okay. The reason why I'm even asking the question here is because, a supporter wanted me to readdress this. I think you and I may have discussed this on the Star and Buckwild show back in 2002.
In the Azandi of the Congo, although I don't know much about them, right. I need to know precisely when it happened. Okay. Because as far as I can see, it was only observed. I mean, I don't know enough about it, but it has to be, I have to know when this particular situation happened.
Okay. Well, hold on a second. Hold on. And we've discussed NAMBLA before, North American Man Boy Love Association.
Yeah, we definitely did that.
Late 70s. But now, for those who are indigenous, melanated people here in America, they are a unique type of individuals, and not everybody came over on the slave ships. Christopher Columbus never set foot in North America. We've had that discussion before. But now, have we been defending Africa, FBAs here in this country, when in reality, Africans don't defend foundational Black Americans? Can you speak to that, DX?
Well, I guess I could fall back into the same frame of mind that I had back when we were on radio. Okay. That I think that Africans, from my experience personally, I think that ones who, they don't respect the docile members of that particular community. If you have an untamed spirit, if you have that worry, it's about vibes. It's about vibes. Okay. Because I've never, ever, in my personal interactions, ever had a problem with anybody from the continent. My energy basically was unchained. So I didn't have any problems. They would say things like, "You'll fit in right at home." So I haven't personally experienced it, but I understand that we, as people of melanin in the United States, have a different experience than they do. And some of them may look at us as broken. And instead of fixing us, they might look down on us. But that's not something that's specific to Africans. I think that's human nature. That a lot of people would rather be haters than healers.
Hold on. Peace. King Simon, call in. King Simon. DX, are you still a Pan-Africanist? I forget. You used to support Africa.
I guess there's a Pan-Africanist image, but I'm not sure if I agree with all of. Put it this way: everything gets co-opted and corrupted over time, and some of it was co-opted and.
No, sir. I want to hear from you directly. DX21, you're a man who has knowledge of self. Do you support Pan-Africanism?
I rock Pan-African colors, but I don't agree with all of the philosophy. So I'm at the core of it.
Okay.
The true, undiluted core. Okay. I'm not what Pan-Africanism has become.
Okay. All right, man. Before you go, you and I were supposed to circle back and talk about something. I forgot. Let's talk behind the scenes tomorrow. I'll be back in New York. Sir. I'll be back in New York in less than 30 days, and I appreciate you for the offer that you made. We'll talk soon, all right?
Yes, sir.
Peace. Okay. DX21 tapping in. Did 50 Cent destroy the legacy of Big Meech? Do not get quiet on me tonight. Don't get quiet on me. All of the tip riding, yo, when Big Meech come home. Big Meech... Oh, I'm sorry. Dogface said in this interview, which I should play part of it, he said that 50 got Big Meech's mom out the hood, bought her first Benz. Oh, my God.
50 Cent destroyed Big Meech.
He did.
Yeah. He destroyed Big Meech. The same thing he's trying to do with Puffy. Puffy he's an historical figure in the world of entertainment. Right. So it's gonna be harder for him to really pull that off with Puffy, because especially when Puffy come home, because he still get that bread. So Puffy doesn't need a helping hand from a Rick Ross to be relevant, because he's still holding that bank. He still owns all his masters. He still has all of the residual income. So it's gonna be harder for him to attack him. Then when Puffy get home, he'll be free to move around and kind of like counterattack. But right now he using motherfuckers like the Ray J's and the Lil Rise, them to kind of like to get at Puffy. But Big Meech ain't got nothing coming, bro. He through, and he should be through. What do we expect from a motherfucker who made a living selling dope? Let's just keep it gangster, bro. What is he entitled to? He wasn't selling dope to white people. He was selling dope to have turned him to a folklore hero, as like he was robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. I was super critical of Big Meech, right? And I'm super critical of his stupid, stanky, musty ass son. Because listen, his son is a reflection of just how, listen, they say that the sins of the father, it visits upon. Little Meech, little rat ass, right? Everything about that is flawed. And I know motherfuckers keep on trying to put that little nigga on Detroit, but that nigga wasn't born in Detroit, wasn't raised in Detroit. He ain't got nothing about Detroit in that. Nothing. Simple as that. So I don't know what motherfuckers expected from Big Meech. You look at T. Southwest T was just as important as Meech. And Southwest T, dare I say, I've been critical of him too, but Southwest T was way more of a real than Big Meech was. What in his right mind put up a billboard talking about the world is mine, who sell dope? What nigga is you retarded or is you stupid, nigga? Which one is it? You hear me? So
okay, phone lines are open right now. Also, thank you for your donation on the screen. Is that Sheila? Hey, Sheila. Guys, in my community section, we have some new sponsors. Please check them out. Okay. Sheila says, checking back in, blessings to the future of our youth and our country. Change.org. Save our future now. King Simon, where are you, sir? You tapping in? I think that might be him right there. Peace. Area code 718. King Simon, is that you, sir? Wednesday night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing? Peace.
Good to hear from you, man. Where do you want to start?
I'm good. Well, first of all, about Egypt, Kemet.
Aha.
What was the question that you put out there again? Because I heard it when you were talking to DX.
Well,
I ain't going down that road.
Okay,
sir.
I was asking, homosexuality, did it start in Africa? That's a question, sir.
You know, I would have to say no.
Okay.
Only because there was a lot of invasion that came in, especially through the mainlands of places like Kemet. Because Kemet was like invaded like 11 plus times.
Okay.
And if you got the Assyrians, the Persians, the Romans, the Byzantine Empire, and all these people, they brought in their own culture and brought in their own thing. And that's where it all came from. But no, originally it did not come. But, you know, some people would say because the original man, every germ came out of the original black man. That's where some people, I've heard Lord Jamal go down that road before. Big up to Lord Jamal.
Yeah, he called in years ago, and he said, well, you know, all things started in Africa. Now, hold on a second, King Simon. If we're talking about, you know, and Janet, I see you in the live chat. Janet, call in. Let's go, Janet. The African, or the original man, taught the European and the Caucasian, taught him how to wash, taught him mathematics, free trade, and so on and so forth, going back to the Kingdom of Kush and even farther back. Yes?
Yes, they did teach them, but we didn't teach them to do bestiality or none of that stuff. They was in the mountains doing that. Or all that kind of stuff. No, we wasn't teaching them the indecent stuff. We didn't teach them that. No, we did not.
Says who?
Let's not go there.
Says who, King Sam? You are a reader. You are a reader. You are a man of knowledge. Please, come
on. Rich. I forgot the name of the guy that wrote The Sixth Extinction, and then there was, of course, Destruction of the Black Civilization.
Okay.
Of course, there's books like A Feminization of the Black Males by Dr. Baruti. Chancellor Williams wrote that. No, they got all the bibliography to prove that it did not come out of Africa, that more than likely came out of cave mentality people before they got civilized.
So you're ignoring Egypt and the images.
No, well, again, they was conquered over time, and most of these guys that came in to conquer, like Julius or Caesar and all them, they wanted to be like the pharaohs of, so they'll try to put their marks and their images on the wall back in those days too. So we got to find out, what dynasty are you talking about? Which dynasty are people talking about that they're seeing these images? And when did it get there on the wall?
Well, hang on. I can give you the information. Guys, I'm talking to King Simon, and phone lines are open with regards to, did 50 Cent destroy the legacy of Big Meech? 2400 BCE is when the first record of possible homosexual couples in history was discovered in Egyptian art. 2400 BCE, King Simon.
So you're talking about the before the Hyksos came in.
I just read it to you, sir. BCE, 2400 BCE. It can't be any more.
But you're not. But there's more dynasties than that before 24 BCE. So who came in and conquered Egypt at that particular time?
Okay.
With their culture.
Okay, so you're saying no. Homosexuality
I'm
not
saying no.
started in Africa. Okay.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to. Dr. Ben and all of them defended. Dr. Clark, all of them. They try to put that on that before.
Native American tribes, historically, they had same-sex relationships, but it was more so a two-spirit tradition. It wasn't sexual gratification and celebration of the flesh, right? Here in North America.
Right.
Two-spirit traditions, acceptance of roles, diversity across tribes, impact, and other things that came to that title of two-spirit tradition. And I'm sure there were different names for that, for the various tribes. Pardon me. Okay.
Yeah, but Star, let me say this. A lot of people don't know that a lot of that animal love and bisexual love and all of that was also very pervasive in the walls of India.
Come on.
Heavy. There's a whole documentary on that. And they, the whole Kama Sutra, some of them are doing Kama Sutra with dogs and animals and thinking that's Kama Sutra. You know what I'm saying? Or promoting that type of sexual connection. That's why the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the Indians were pushed out of a certain region because of illicit sex acts.
Right. Now, but when you say Indians, the proper term is indigenous or native. So you know that, I'm sure.
Well, I'm talking about India.
Oh, India.
Not the.
Pardon me.
India.
I stand
India. Yes, I'm talking about India. I'm saying that they didn't talk about. Nobody talks about the walls and what they portray on their walls constantly about those sexual acts.
Okay, so you say no. Yeah. You say no in regards to homosexuality in Africa.
Yes.
That's a lie.
Yes, I'm saying no.
Okay.
Right.
Where are you guys? You're Jamaican with homosexuality in Jamaica. Bogart.
Lord of God. That's a whole law against that. But Tariq Nasheed did a whole video on buck breaking because they had to get those strong men to bend down and bend over, and Jamaica was one of the main places that they try to do that.
Hey, listen,
yes, I know.
King Flex keeps me up to speed. He sent me a whole care package. Yes, I know. Have you seen buck breaking?
No, I have not seen everything else. I just not have seen buck breaking. I have not seen buck breaking.
Okay.
No.
So the King Flex, he sent me a bunch of different things here.
No, I respect that he pulled that out, but you got to, again, buck breaking came through invaders again. Invaders. It came through colonizers. That's where it came through.
I was
just showing you that they did. But big up to him for doing that.
Okay.
Big up to him for doing that.
Yeah. All right. So, King Simon, you don't want to chime in, I guess, on 50 Cent destroying the legacy of Big Meech. You don't care?
50. I like 50, and he's just doing too much. A lot. He's doing a lot. I like 50. I actually like his work ethics. I really like his work ethics as a human being. Anything else that. And he's a troll. He's one of you're the original troll, but he's a troll. He's a troll. Okay. He's a troll, but I whatever's happening with 50 and Big Meech, I hope I know. Didn't he give Little Meech some work too? He did put Little Meech to work, right?
Put Little Meech in acting school.
Right.
Said that he needs rehab. So kicking his back in, canceled whatever that show is. I never watched one episode. What was that? Was it BMF, guys? The show, I never watched it.
BMF. I never watched it either. So I'm
so tired of drug dealing niggas. But hey, man, great to talk to you. Let's you and I catch up tomorrow.
All right, no problem.
Salute. Okay, thank you. King Simon tapping him. And salute to King Flex, man. He also sent me his book. I'm up to speed. And of course, we spoke about Microphone Check, the great documentary. Okay, hold on a second. Hey, Legacy, Legally Shay. Okay, you want me to play that video? I was gonna wait, but there is an update, guys, with regards to the woman shot dead in Minneapolis. She has been identified. She appears to be a Caucasian. Uh-oh. Area code 510. Good evening. Please watch the language. Are you there? 510.
Hey, Star. Sheila.
Hey, how are you, Sheila? What's going on with you, girl?
I'm doing all right. Just been going out and about. I just happened to see your show on, and so I just wanted to check in.
Yeah. Tower of Love Foundation, that's your organization. In my community section, you have a petition. How's that going?
It's going okay. We're just getting back from the break, but we're working on trying to get a showcase of positivity together, a positive language and arts showcase. And so we're asking people to submit like video clips of them either saying spoken words or playing music or art. And we just need more people to send us things, and we're going to come together and try to showcase at a later time.
Now, you're calling in from Oakland, California, and with regards to the petition, have you been getting resistance, or is this something that you're fighting with the school board? Because last time we spoke, you were getting a little, I don't want to say a backlash, but is everything okay?
Well, I mean, overall, our district is a mess.
Okay.
It's just, I mean, it's $100 million plus deficit.
Okay.
And so there's just a lot going on. I think there's a whole lot of mismanagement going on. And, as I had said before, they had already took $1 million in arts and music education away. So not sure if they're going to cut more, but they're at a point right now where they're just trying to figure out what they're going to cut.
Okay. Guys, I'm talking to Sheila, Tower of Love Foundation in my community section. She has a petition. If you would be so kind, please sign it for her. How's your son doing? Because you've got his picture on the petition. Is he okay? Back in school?
Yeah, he's still doing that online thing. So, yeah, we just getting along as best we can. But
Good.
They just really, I mean, this is, I think, a nationwide crisis with, education overall just being cut. And I know with arts and music education funding, they have a way of getting grant funding, getting that money taken. So there's a specific Prop 28 funding that they're not able to take, but then if they have grant funding, they can take that away. So
okay. And
this board is just, it's very badly prioritized. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. My son had gave me one.
Okay.
We're just getting over a cold, actually.
But now, with regards to education, you yourself, you're not an educator, right? Or you were? I forget.
No, I'm a music teacher.
Okay.
So, teaching my son keyboard. I used to promote, do radio broadcasting back in the day.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been following everything with the school board meetings for the last year. So, I mean, I know that they're in a critical stage right now.
Okay. Well, hey,
but that doesn't stop our advocacy.
Right. Okay. Well, listen, keep me posted.
Pushing.
Yeah, keep me posted. And your banner was revised. Everything spelled correctly on that banner?
Yes, everything's great. Thank you for your support.
Okay. We'll talk soon. You have a great evening. Thank you, Sheila.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Bye now.
Okay.
Right.
Bye.
Sheila tapping in. Guys, showrunner Ray J hospitalized with pneumonia. Breaking news, TMZ.com. Ray J had pneumonia back during COVID. Guys, is Ray J okay? I have no information or anything. Does he have the monster? He promotes that tranny business, no disrespect. Area code 216. Good evening. Please watch the language. Are you there? 216.
Yeah, sorry. This is Backpage Johnny Cage in the house. It's cracking.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? We're talking about two topics, unless you have something else. By the way, breaking news put on the table. What's going on, man?
Well, I just want to say white power first and foremost. I was just watching the documentary that you had going, and definitely makes me feel better. Makes me feel better about everything. Absolutely.
Can I ask how old are you? How old are you?
I am 37. Of course, you know that.
I don't remember you. I mean, have we spoke before? Because we used to do White Power Wednesdays on the Star and Buck Wild Show and acknowledge some of the great white inventions, creations, and so on and so forth. Have we spoke before?
Yeah, we have spoken before. If you recall, when Alex Jones had that Hitler mustache going with Nick Fuentes and the Groypers, and you were asking me, hey, do you have any AKs? Do you have any banana clips?
Oh,
things of that nature that might criminalize me.
I don't remember the whole conversation, but okay. So you watched which video that got you excited? The African homosexuality.
Yeah, that was quite a tale. I got to tell you, made me laugh. Because I did remember hearing saying that homosexuality actually started in Africa. So that is definitely something that is true, 100%.
Okay.
It was not a white man invention.
Okay.
As everything goes back to Mother Africa, from what everyone wants to know, right? Mm-hmm. But you were speaking about.
Hang on a second. Now, I don't have solid proof. That's just my theory. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, I'm a high school dropout. I don't have any degrees in sociology or anything, but it kind of makes sense to me. If everything started in Africa, life itself as we know it, I mean, it kind of seems to me, that homosexuality started there. Now, over the centuries, hundreds and thousands of years. They denounce it, and you can get killed, sent to prison, and so on and so forth in most of the countries. But that's just my theory. Go ahead.
As they should, absolutely.
Okay.
You did mention the White Power Wednesdays in terms of the Star and Buck Wild show. Now, I got to tell you, Star, what you had content-wise was, I don't know if you, I feel like you might underestimate the power of the replay value that your old content on Vlad TV had. Like, I believe folks would definitely be paying a premium if you brought that back in some sort of like archival footage put somewhere. I gotta tell you, man, there's a lot of.
Well, listen, I don't mean to cut you short.
Value.
I don't mean to cut short. Send me an email. All of that stuff. I'm actually doing a licensing deal. That was a big part of my meeting up in New York City. I've got everything. Salute to Vlad. Vlad gave me all my content, but yeah, that will be out at a certain point in time. I'm in no rush, but I appreciate your inquiry. Anything else on either one of the topics, or do you care about Big Meech, his legacy, 50 Cent, yada yada yada?
You know what? 50 Cent is one of the few dark-skinned niggas that I fuck with. I got to be honest. Just like you.
You got to watch the F-bomb. Watch the F-bomb. I said watch the language. Come on.
Okay. I didn't realize it. If I did say the F-bomb. But yeah, no, he's definitely one of the premier moguls, if not, the best thing going right now in terms of documentaries. Definitely enjoyed the Diddy documentary. I believe there was a lot of information that was probably left out that should have been in there, but they have to play the political game.
Yeah,
of course. I'm sure that there's a lot more information that could have been in. But yeah, I'm probably definitely going to watch this Big Meech documentary. They fumbled the bag very, very big. Big Meech did.
Do you think Big Meech? Hang on a second. Do you think Big Meech stashed something, and he's holding on to a couple of M's, couple of G's, and that's the reason why he's just quiet? I mean, he's almost 60. Guys from my generation, we have the understanding, not all of us, but most of us, that quiet money is the best money. Do you think he's sitting on anything, or is he just washed and out of here? Before you go,
it's possible he has it somewhere in the Caymans, digged up, but I'm sure he probably can't find the X on the spot on the map that he probably drew down, because he probably definitely didn't invest in any like VOO or any sort of QQQ stocks, anything like that. I doubt that. Very much so. So yeah.
Slave chains, Jordans, and cars. Hey man, I appreciate the call. Send the email. We'll keep you up to speed. All right.
Absolutely, Star. White power, respect.
Okay, white power. All right. Area code 917. Good evening. Are you there? Talking about the legacy of
I am.
Big Meech. Has it been destroyed by 50 Cent? 917.
I am. Hi, it's Colleen from the Bronx.
Hey, Colleen. How are you?
I'm good, sir. As far as destroying somebody's legacy is concerned, like, legacy generally should be an honorable thing. Big Meech did not live an honorable life.
Okay.
I know many people looked up to him as though he was like some sort of outlaw hero.
Mm-hmm.
But he destroyed lives and killed his own people. Same goes for Rich and Alpo, and we know what happened to Alpo.
Right.
There are a lot of things to take into consider historically. I've addressed them before on your show, but we entered into an era of, like you referenced, paid in full.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe there was an aggrandizement of that lifestyle as well, and paid in full. If you look back, home economics and various training programs were taken out of high schools in the 70s and the 80s and replaced with what I feel is incorrect history. And if those programs were not taken out of schools in the 70s and 80s, we'd have a lot more Black electricians, carpenters, mechanics, plumbers. These people make good money. Skilled trades make good money. There are actual plumbers who are multimillionaires, electricians who are multimillionaires. That's because they decided to live more honorably. Of course, depending upon the work they've done in your home, but people who have lived more honorable lives, and therefore they leave a legacy to their own children that they either learn the skill in the trade, or they just inherit the fruit of their parents' labor, which again is something that I've referenced before.
Can I jump in, Colleen? Can I jump in?
Mm-hmm.
You're an educator. You deal with children of all age groups. So I take your word very serious. Is there any psychological data on why certain groups appreciate certain types of, I don't know, films? Now, having published a magazine, I can tell you we used to have focus groups and other things, and call out research and with regards to target demos, food, soft drinks. There's proven research to show that certain cultures and or groups prefer, whether it's grape soda over Pepsi, so on and so forth. But is there any psychological data to show why in the urban diaspora, they like drug dealing, killing, robbing, The Godfather, Scarface? They love that shit. I hear what you're saying with regards to going to trade schools and so on and so forth, but you know, there's more support. So it would seem for people who want the bullshit. Yes, no?
Oh yeah, there is certain, like when I grew up, it was like Coca-Cola versus Pepsi, and Burger King versus McDonald's, and it was the media that featured more commercials with people drinking Pepsi, more people, black people drinking Pepsi.
Colleen, but you are a Caucasian woman. I'm talking about the urban audience. Why do they prefer the drug dealing, Big Meech, Alpo, Rich Porter? The guy just called in talking about Bumpy Johnson. Oh my God, I'm so sick of people talking about Scarface and all this other stuff. Is there any psychological data? I'm just asking.
Of course, there's data available, and I'll be happy to send it to you. Okay. But just on the surface, what I'm telling you is that if that's what's being pushed onto urban areas and pushed into certain demographics as what is an applicable lifestyle to live, then the consequences of that are going to be pretty ugly. And I remember driving up the Grand Concourse, I believe in the early 2000s, and seeing a billboard on the Grand Concourse where the image of Marvin Gaye was being used to promote Hennessy. And on the Grand Concourse, there was literally a liquor store on every other corner. So you have people who look at Marvin Gaye, and everybody knows that Marvin Gaye, you know, had a little bit of a, you know, problem with drugs and alcohol. But is this really what you want to represent as, you know, success to young people? And is this what you really think is the right image to show to people as far as what's smooth? He was murdered by his own father.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Do you remember Billy D. Williams? This is going very far back. Promoting Colt 45? Yes. Promoting Colt 45.
Yes, and Colt 45's explosion. Yes, I remember the commercials. I remember all of that. And then you had people drinking Old English all over the hood because, you had people promoting OE. So, especially in rap music. So, if people think that this is what makes you have a good time or is the appropriate or the acceptable form of lifestyle based on, advertisements, media, and the entertainment industry. And that's what you're going to see. What we need to see is more rom-coms, in the Black community. What you see now is a lot of, violent films that cater to Black audiences. And more rom-coms need to be shown and more dramas need to be shown that do not consistently portray slavery. Like everybody asks me, did you see 12 Years a Slave? No, I didn't. I don't want to watch that movie. It was horrifically traumatic. So what do you think that does to the psyche of a child you know, coming up and thinking, okay, so my ancestors were slaves. That means I have to replicate what my ancestors were, and you become a different kind of slave. You become a slave to consumerism.
If I can jump in, okay. I hear you with the propaganda and the programming, and there's valid research to show that programming does play a big part, but you can't just blame that. At some point,
I'm for accountability.
Hang on. At some point, you have to say, hey, this is trash. This is wrong. That's why I loved the interview with Dogface on, again, Real Life Productions. He's looking back and he's talking about Big Meech and BMF, and he's giving, in my opinion, a great objective perspective on it. But hang up, Colleen, before you go, I do want to ask you something else here. Rob Lowe, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in, sir. And Big Al from Little Haiti, sit tight. I see you in the queue before you go. All right, Colleen, I don't know if you and I have ever discussed this before or not, but I have a question. And I'm hoping to get more females calling in with regards to this. Did homosexuality start in Africa? Colleen.
You're asking me if homosexuality
I'm asking you. A New York.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Colleen, you're an educator. You're a teacher. Just give me your theory.
I believe that. So you're talking to somebody who's studied theology as well and biblical scripture.
Yeah.
That's been going on since the book of Genesis. And I believe that in the Old Testament, all of the people that were, or vast percentage of the people who were described in the Old Testament were Black. Okay. And so if you want to make the argument that the first homosexual was Black, then it basically aligns with theological studies and scripture. I know that another argument that's made by the homosexual community, and I'm an ally, so I know that the argument that's made by the homosexual community as well, they also tell you that you can't drink old wine from new skins.
Hang on, Colleen. Have you ever heard of William Dorsey Swan? William?
No.
Okay, if you get time.
I'll write it down now.
Yeah, William Dorsey, D as in David, Orsey, Swan, Swann. Let me put this in the live chat for the troll babies. Okay. Can you Google it now?
Is it related to football great Lynn Swan?
Hang on. Can you Google it now, or are you not online?
I'm not. I have my phone here. Hold on. William Dorsey Swan. Okay.
William Dorsey Swan. What do you got? A boogie.
Okay.
Donation. What do you got, Colleen?
Born into slavery, first person in the United States to lead a gay resistance group, and the first known person to self-identify as a queen of drag. That's interesting.
He was a Black man.
He was
I don't know.
13 children, Protestant family, enslaved in Hancock, Maryland, by a farm. Activism, relationships.
He was one.
I'll have to read about this.
He was one of 13 children. He didn't have 13 children. He was one of 13.
No, he was one of 13. Yeah. Sorry. Swan was known to have been close with Pierce Lafayette and Felix Hall, two men who also had been enslaved and who formed the earliest documented male same-sex relationship between enslaved Americans. Pierce Lafayette and Swan.
Let's revisit this. Colleen, let's revisit this. But hey, great to talk to you. Thank you for tapping in.
Okay, take care. Goodbye.
Bye now. Okay, we're getting some good calls. Ladies, anybody want to tap in? We had a great conversation with regards to my last show where I made a statement. The Black woman is the Black man's true enemy. Black women, tonight is your night if you want to call in and, get some get back, as they say. Hold on a second. Big Al from Little Haiti. Hold on, Al. Somebody's tapping in from 313. Are you calling in from Detroit? 313?
You damn right. Yo, what up, though?
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing real good. First, I want to say, 50 didn't destroy Big Meech's legacy. Little Meech coming out acting like a goofy.
Okay.
Really messed. I gotta watch my language.
Yeah, please.
Really messed up. No doubt. Really messed up Big Meech's legacy. And you see Southwest T, him and his son, they got dispensaries around here. They moving silently, moving quietly. Ain't no coin stuff come from him or his son.
Okay.
But every time Little Meech get on the internet or whatever, he's always doing something stupid. And that's automatically gonna fall back on Big Meech. And that's what really messed up like Meech's legacy for real.
Okay. I don't know the relationship between Lil Meech and Big Meech. I have to be honest with you. I didn't pay attention. I don't even think I watched a full episode of BMF. You're born and raised in Detroit? Born and raised?
Born and raised. I'm here right now. I'm right here moving in window right now.
Okay.
And like I was saying, you ain't gotta watch a whole episode of BMF to know who Lil Meech is if you just hear about him being goofy online. Like every time they can do something, it's a bad look. And it's,
well, I know who he is, but hang on a second. At my age, I don't like to attack the younger generation. I saw something with him, supposedly tried to steal a Rolex. I saw him.
Right.
I saw him in Summer Walker, some girl. He was supposedly
tried to steal a Rolex, some with a girl. Then he got put over. Then he's snitching on his man, talking about did you get the guns and the drugs? Like, come on, all that.
Stop, sir, stop right there. You just reminded me of something. Lil Meech was in the back of the police SUV, and he said to the cop, "Did you find the gun?" He was snitching.
Right. Flat out.
Come on.
You know what I mean? And mind you, he's Little Meech, so that name is connected to Big Meech. So that's messing up his name off the ripper. You know what I mean? Come on, dog.
Right. Okay, so you're calling from 313. Do you want to state your name, or do I just put you as
Oh no, see, I'm Ramon, man. Ramon from Highland Park, 4203. We're in Woden, Glendale. Fuck with me. Mess with me.
Easy on the F-bomb, please. Easy on the F-bomb. Okay.
My bad.
Well, listen, I appreciate your call. I like Dogface. Dogface is a real one. He's going hard in the paint, man.
Let's keep it real. Dogface, he real. I ain't no offense to Dogface.
Okay.
He been in Detroit a long time, but he's born and raised in Pontiac. You know what I mean? Pontiac is official. There's official guys out there. Right. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it all the way a beam, man. You're from Pontiac, and you flow through the east side of Detroit. You got respect. But dog, you'll never talk about Pontiac the way you should talk about Pontiac. Because real talk, you're a Pontiac guy, bro. Okay. Come on, man.
Okay. Ramon, I appreciate your call, man. Stay in touch. Salute.
My man.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. I forgot about Lil Meech in the back of the SUV. Or was that a cruiser? Oh my God. He was saying to the goddamn the deputy or the sheriff, he said, "Did you find the gun?" He's a rat. Hey, is that Al from Little Haiti tapping in area code 786?
Hey, what's going on, Star? Appreciate the show topic.
Yes, sir.
Wanted to start off by answering both questions and saying, yes, 50 Cent is destroying Big Meech's legacy, and also, yes, homosexuality started in Africa. And to touch on the past few callers' subject, I forgot the young lady's name, Karen, Kathy, something like that.
Colleen?
But Colleen, what she's from my understanding, and this is just the research that I've researched myself, FBI stats does show that African Americans does have a history of violence for the simple fact that they have been operating in the underworld since the Great Depression.
Okay.
As you know, the banks wouldn't provide loans or accounts to African Americans, but subsequently, when the economy fell, it was the African Americans' economy saving home mattress money, which got the economy back up and running. Now, the reason why they quote unquote study shows they have a history of operating in the underworld is because of social economic disadvantage. Also, you have systematic bias in the justice system.
Okay.
And you have racial profiling and stereotypes. And if you notice, these key factors play into the reason and the identity of seeing us as criminals or operating in criminality because of this factor.
Okay.
Now with the Big Meech situation, my view is left. I feel that 50 Cent is showing that Big Meech has no loyalty. I can't, and I respect 50 for the simple fact that you can't be friends with everybody. That means you're an enemy of mine.
Right.
When you friends and kikiing with everyone, smiling with known enemies of mine,
right.
and you know my approach to disloyalty.
Okay.
I have a zero tolerance. You can't say you operate in criminality in the street and you out here kikiing and befriending my enemy when I befriended your son, who's not only an addict, but also showed disloyalty as well.
Alleged addict. I don't know for certain. I have to say alleged addict.
He's no, Star. He's on Instagram, huffing, what they call that, inhaling these Nas cans, and that is
okay. Well, I still have to say alleged. I mean, I haven't seen it,
and that's why I stated the facts where people can research it themselves. And this is the thing: you can't say as you get older, you turn into a form of your father. If you're a male, now if your father is a sucker, you're gonna end up turning into a sucker. If your father is zero tolerance, you're gonna become someone that's zero tolerance.
Al, can I jump in?
Can
I jump in?
Go ahead.
Can I jump in? Not that it makes a difference, but was he raised? Who raised him? Lil Meech. I don't know if he had a stepfather or if he even went to see Big Meech in the penitentiary. I don't know. Do you know?
He was raised by his mama in the suburbs of Miami. But this is the thing: you can't surround yourself with a criminal element, even if you're not built that way. Most people think, and this is a problem that most people in the hood have. Most people think that because you're in the suburbs, you soft, because you have a front yard and a backyard, and you have a bike that you're not willing to knock somebody in the mouth if they come at you disrespectful. That's a big issue, and that's a problem. That's a problem when you judge and you have these stereotype biases that cause you not to see the actual individual. I don't have no stereotype bias when I'm looking at Meech and his son.
Okay.
I'm looking at a younger version of who his father is, a disloyal sucker. And people say, well, he didn't snitch. He snitched on us. He snitched on the plug, and you backstabbed the plug. If we being honest, and then you sugarcoat. You took your subordinate girlfriend and caked her, and she was a DEI. Man, I don't even want to keep going. You see what I'm saying?
Al, hold on a second. Stay there. Al, hold on a second. Deeds just sent me a text message and said Lil Meech was also snitching at the airport when they found a gun in his bag.
When they stop, that's my bodyguard. That ain't mine. I'm a good kid. See, he telling on this stuff. He's not built like that. This is what people. And people, you need to wake up, man. Society has turned us into a social community where we're blinded by what we're seeing on social media and distracted. Okay. We're more focused on the outcome of BMF and Puff than to see what's happening in the economy, to see what's going on with the war that's about to happen. But let's go back to the BS, because we all here for the BS.
Yeah.
Everybody want to say that 50 is dirty, he a slime ball. No, you came at me. You thought I was always going to be at the bottom. You thought you was bigger than me. Well, let me show you how this play out. We're not taking over no female who's a pass along, who's just passing along and just going to the next version of a baller that she's looking for.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you what type of individual I am, and I'm gonna destroy you financially, and socially, because that's what you focus on. Take that, right? Take that. Can't stop, won't stop. Or we gonna see that? Like, come on. Like, let's. And then we're so caught up on is Big Meech, image tarnished? It was never tarnished. This was a. See. Hey, let me say this, I need everybody to listen.
Come on.
You're not a hustler because you could sell dope. Dope sell itself.
Okay.
You a hustler when you can convert that idea, that mind frame into a legitimate business and show that same tenacity in a different sector.
Good point.
Or else you just a puppet in place, just a figure. You're not even a real king. You a pawn thinking you a king.
Right.
I need to wake up, man.
Right.
Like, you need to understand, like, it's one thing about doing business and just catching a lick. Big Meech just caught a lick. That's all it was. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to hold up the calls, the radio topic.
Listen, I appreciate you, man. Years ago, when I was writing for the Source magazine, somewhere in 1996, I did a breakdown of a drug lord, drug dealer, drug runner, and I forget what the other one was, but you're absolutely right. And I think that the full scope of BMF, I think we have yet to see where did the money go? I couldn't find anything in terms of any buildings,
that tells you his
homes, anything. Couldn't find anything.
That tells you his mindset. He's not doing business. You out here tricking on females. You're not even putting no money up. Right. You're not even buying property. Right. You're not even buying. You're not even buying land. What you doing? You buying cars that's depreciating and jewelry, just to stunt on other niggas who ain't got it.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
All right. But you balling though. Meanwhile, the maid that you was shooting 20-30 to, she got 3-4 Chris talking about he about to go to jail soon. I hope I can get another 30 off of him. Dumbass. I'm out of here, Star. Appreciate
Good to talk to
you,
man. Salute. Yes, sir. Okay. Al tapped in from Lower Haiti. Someone sent in a donation here. Hang on a second. Someone who claims to know Colleen. Colleen is 5'11" and 171 pounds. She would put you in a jiu-jitsu chokehold that will land you in the ICU. 2 masters and working on a PhD in clinical psych. Okay. Guys, sit tight on the phones for a second. In case you're just now joining me, we're having a discussion here. Did 50 Cent destroy the legacy of Big Meech? Also, guys, according to TMZ, Ray J is in the ICU with pneumonia. I haven't had time to look. Can anybody confirm that that's actually, I hate to say this, that's actually a hospital and not some type of studio set? I hate to say that. But Ray J does the most. He just came out of court. His baby mama or wife or somebody took him to court. He got caught with, we saw him waving the gun online. I forget which holiday that was. Is that even real? Oh, somebody said that's CGI. Oh, God. Give me a second. I'll come back to you. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Also, showrunner, youtube.com/@Mama's Cocktail Hour. That's one of my new sponsors. Please go there. Leave a comment on her latest video. She does great content. Okay. We're going to get her to call in possibly tomorrow. Okay. Again, youtube.com/@Mama's Cocktail Hour. Tell her I sent you. And I'm going to talk about my other sponsor here shortly, okay? Somebody's been on hold for a while. Hey there, area code 631. Good evening. Please watch the language. 2 topics on the table. 631. Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Folks, if you got us on a speakerphone, I can't keep you on hold. Okay, Gangsta Love, I see you. Can anybody confirm that that's a real hospital room? I hate to say that, but Ray J does the most, you know. Area code 586. Good evening. Please watch the language. 586. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Good evening, Star.
How are you, sir?
Pleasure to be on the Star Report. Legendary show. Now, Dogface, just to get on the Dogface thing, the dog, like previous caller said, Dogface is a Pontiac dude. He's not from Detroit. You know, he's a part of this large contingent of guys that have tried to attach themselves onto Detroit's recent, you know what I'm saying, resurgence in the music industry. So, you know, everybody trying to, you know, be under the spotlight in Detroit to act like they know what's going on in the city. He's a buster. You know?
Well, hang on a second, sir. There's an old saying, it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. Dogface has put in a lot of work in Detroit. Are you from Detroit, born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised, man.
Okay.
Born and raised, man.
Okay.
Have
you met Dogface? Is there a personal issue here? Be honest.
No, I don't know. Like, I don't know, dude. I just seen dude. I seen him. I'd have seen that he'd have had a couple sucker perspectives on certain situations. And
I'm focused on his interview. All the other stuff, sir, I'm not up to speed. I know he and Whack 100 were going at it, but I'm not interested in all that. But now he spent a lot of years in Detroit, sir, and in my opinion, he's official, very knowledgeable. He's a great content creator and a social engineer. Listen, I'm not from New York. New Jersey, born and raised in the suburbs. You know, people always, you ain't from New York. I don't care. But we're talking about his perspective on Big Meech. If we can just pull it back to Big Meech. Give me your thoughts on his legacy. Did 50 Cent destroy it? Did you watch the interview, or you can give us more in-depth knowledge, I'm sure?
Well, as far as Big Meech's legacy goes, you know, shit, all of these guys are washed up, you know.
Sir, you have to watch the language or I have to let you go. I just said that, please.
Okay, no problem. But yeah, all these guys are washed up.
He keeps cursing.
People look up to these guys is because, you know, we are self-destructive people. We set on self-destruct. So we look up to the people that's doing the most damage, you know what I'm saying, in our environment.
Okay, sir, your phone keeps going in and out. I'm not cutting you short, but your phone keeps going in and out. Do you want to make the adjustments, or did you?
Yeah, I'm in the car. I just turned my Bluetooth off. It kept on trying to connect to the car. Okay. I just turned it off just now, so we good.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, man, Big Meech, he's a loser, you know. And the dude looks strange, man. He came out the joint. He looks strange to me. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. Dude don't say nothing. He barely talk. He sit there. He got that weird, that cheesy smile on his face. Right. You feel me? He look like he up to something. He look like he been up to no good in the scene. I don't know. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. Listen, the internet has spawned an entire different type of celebrity. You know, you don't have to come out the house. We used to call them keyboard killers and mousepad mobsters. Now they can sit behind a goddamn computer screen and literally dissect and tear apart somebody who has put in real work, and they can clown that person. So I agree with you. He doesn't speak well, but you know, during his day he didn't necessarily have to. Maybe that whole screw face and mystique thing, it worked for him. Go ahead, land your plane.
You can say I'm keyboard warrior and all that right now because I ain't in the streets, so I'm on my way to work right now.
Okay.
But you know, at the same time, you know, these guys are clowns, man. I can't call it, man. These dudes is clowns, man. And they tricks. Okay. And like you said, there's no money. There was no money invested. There was nothing. You know, there's no. You didn't make an impact. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. You tricked the money off. All right. You sold a lot of drugs. Okay, y'all threw a lot of money in the strip club. Okay, big deal. Congratulations.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Black people need to really get some business, man, and stop acting like HOEs or 304s with the conversations that we be having. We be spending too much time, you know what I'm saying, having these female type conversations. It's just like Gossip Girls. You know, I ain't talking about you, Star, but I know you making the money. You doing what you're doing for the money. But I'm just talking about in general, people are really consumed with this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's so much greater things going on in the world right now, man. Like, yeah, man, you really need to get off of this frequency that we on, man.
Okay. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, as far as Big Meech, you know what I'm saying? Mother F him, you know what I'm saying? Get him out of here.
Right, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Sit tight in the queue. Somebody else emailing me. Guys, I don't want to get into Gully TV and Uncasa. Salute to them both. Gully, salute to Gully. Salute to Uncasa. Both of them great guys. If you ask me, I wish them the best. I don't have an opinion. Somebody says, great program, Star. Great friend of King Simon's. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Brooklyn, NYC says Star is from Brooklyn. No, I'm not. I'm from Scotch Plains, New Jersey. Somebody said Star from Scotch Plains, but you spelt my name with 2 R's. I was about to put it on the screen. 1 R. Is it Raymond? Raymond, I got your donation on the screen. Thank you so much. One second. I was at Uncasa. Uncasa used to have bars. Great battle rapper, too. Great battle rapper. Hey, Cherie. Well, Cherie, you just sent in a donation. Thank you. But, the way to respond to the show that I did the other day is to call in. I let you speak. Let me look in the live chat real quick. Were people really bothered by the other show that I did? We had some great comments. Thank you so much. The black woman is the black man's true enemy. If you have not heard me say it before, let me say it again. With me, it's quality over quantity. We could have 700 comments under some of these videos. We don't want a bunch of trolling under the rebroadcast. You can do that in the live chat. But we had some great comments under the video. And I already said we weren't expecting a lot of views because it wasn't a trending topic. The black woman is the black man's true enemy. But with regards to that young lady, call in. I'll let you speak. Hang on a second, Blade. What is Blade telling me? Oh, my goodness. Is this the video? Oh, my God. Hold on. I got to play this. Little Meech. Oh, my God. Now, is this at the airport or where he's in the SUV? Which one is this?
Good, man.
Hey, shouldn't charge you about the gun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. What y'all found out? What y'all found?
It's not legal.
Huh?
It's not legal.
What is it?
It's not legal.
It's not legal what?
To have a firearm.
I'm talking about the other stuff.
Huh?
Other stuff.
Talking about the other guy?
The other stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Oh.
Helen.
Good, man.
Hey, shouldn't charge you about the gun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. What y'all found out? What y'all found?
Little Meech, tell him.
It's not legal.
Huh?
It's not legal.
What is it?
It's not.
He's asking the cop, is the gun illegal? And the cop said it's legal.
It's not legal.
It's not legal what?
To have a firearm.
I'm talking about the other stuff.
Huh?
The other stuff.
Talking about the other guy?
The other stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Oh. Good, man.
Hey, shouldn't charge you about the gun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. What y'all found out? What y'all found?
Thank you, Blade, for sending that. Thank you. Hold on a second. Oh, my goodness. Blade, stop sending me videos about the small hats. When I play that stuff, nobody's got nothing to say. Please, stop. I'm never scared, Blade. You know that. You and I, we already had this conversation. but nobody chimes in. If I talk about white women or white boys, people scared. Speaking of white boys, hold on a second. The white Denzel, Rory, was cracking, was shaking.
Yo, Star, what's up, man?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's cracking?
Everything's good. Yo, I'm not laughing, but did you see the white woman catch three hot pieces right to the face?
Yeah, she tried to run down an ICE agent from what I could see. He was standing right in front of her. I played the video 20 minutes ago. I played it.
Right. She got she got her traitor wake up call. You know, and some of us would call that like her nigger lover wake up call. You know, she out there protecting protecting Somalians. What's she doing? How stupid is she? You know, like there's nothing.
Well, now hang on a second. Was she? I don't think she was even part of the protest. What was she doing there? Do you know?
Yes, she had been following the federal agents around, and the reason that her car was positioned sideways on that street is because she was trying to block them off.
Oh.
You know?
Oh.
So she had been behind them for a while, beeping the horn, going crazy. She was in front of them for a while, beeping the horn, blowing her way. She's a stone cold traitor. She's a stone cold traitor. She is from what they have said, her lesbian wife was there, but she has 3 children as well, right? She's a mother with 3 children.
Okay.
So, I would make an assumption that the children are biracial and that they all don't have the same father.
Easy.
That's an assumption of mine.
Easy.
Yeah, that's an assumption of mine. And that she listens to hip hop.
Oh.
I would assume. And that before she was clam slamming, she was bagging black dudes wherever she came from. And Somalis, probably Somali. You know? And this is what happens when you stray too far from the tribe. You know, it's a tragedy. Let me say that. It's a tragedy. Rest in peace.
Tragedy.
And my condolences to her.
I was just about to say condolences.
Friends who are here.
Condolences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To her family and her friends who are here. But she put herself in that situation. She put herself in that situation. That's on her. That whole thing is on her. Okay. If she would have stayed her white ass, if she would have kept her white ass around to her own neighborhood, her own tribe, and minded her goddamn business, she would still be here, sitting by the fireplace, you know, even if it was with one of her baby daddies who could be Black American. That's better than what happened to her today. You know, so
well, she went down for the cause. I'm sure she'll be some type of martyr, you know, if you will.
Right now, they're gonna make her some type of martyr.
Yeah,
you know, she's gonna be not only like an LGBTQ martyr. She's also gonna, come out as a single mother mammy who was out there fighting for justice. But the truth is, I mean, you know. That sounds hot, right? That's what they're gonna put out there. Right. But in the real world and in real consequences, right? She was following federal agents doing an operation who were armed to the teeth.
Right.
And she thinks she's fly. You know, this is a white mammy. She thinks nobody gonna tell her nothing, and she's gonna put the federal agents in their place. Well,
white boy going hard in the paint. Pay attention.
Spaghetti on the front windshield. That's her legacy.
Damn.
That's what they're gonna remember her by. Mom's spaghetti on the front windshield. You know? Nah. I'm not, you know, I find it hard to not blame people when they do stuff like that. Okay. You know, like that's on her. You know? And of course, the Africans are the first ones to be gay.
Oh,
of course they are.
Stop right there. Stop right
Oh, come on, man.
Stop.
This is like nothing.
Stop
this
right
is like
there.
elementary.
Rory, stop right there. Now, hang on a second. Somebody just sent me an email. Derek, can you prove with regards to the link? You're saying Big Meech is co-owner of a strip club in Miami. Have you seen Dogface give the breakdown on Real Life Productions on YouTube? I don't think Big Meech is co-owner. I could be wrong. And again, I mean, I don't know Big Meech's whole history in terms of finances, but can you send some type of proof that he owns? And if he does, good for him. Salute him. All right. So Rory, my question: did homosexuality start in Africa? What say you, Rory?
Yeah, but Star, can I just address something like really quick? Yeah. I see a donation on the screen addressed to me,
right,
from this guy Earl Edney. This guy Earl, this ugly black guy Earl Edney. Never trust a person that turns down a steak dinner for a burger. Well, you know what, you broke nigga. When you've been to 1 million steakhouses. And also somebody else is paying, instead of being like you and what your mama taught you from when she went on dates.
Don't bring his mom.
You don't order everything on the menu. You low class, black boogie. So I just want to address that because I saw it on the topic, and
Gotcha.
But in any event, moving forward. Of course, the Africans taught everybody about being gay. They gay. Them black dudes is gay. They found hieroglyphics in the ancient sites, and them niggas was mounting each other. And this is way back before there was even white people, before there was any Caucasus Mountains or anything.
Come on.
Why do you think they never evolved from wearing dashikis? They walk around with dashikis because that's easy access. That's easy.
Rory, stay right there. Phone lines are open right now to those of you who you take issue with Rory, but when he's on the line, you don't call in. He's here right now. Phone number's on the screen. 848-888-9177.
That's it. That's goddamn easy access. The whole continent of Africa. You could go from Somalia, Libya, all of them dudes wear dresses. All of them. And then you could go down, when you go down further down, they all wear some type of skirt or dresses. It's 2026. They never changed none of that up because them niggas is gay. And they stayed.
And the white boys using the N-word. Lord Jesus, somebody call and get at him.
And God forbid.
Come on.
Huh? And the Arab. That's Africa. It don't matter. That's Africa. They call themselves African American or African. They all African. That resonates on that continent.
Hold on.
It still resonates.
Stay there. Rory, stay there. I'm not sure. Stay there. Rory, hold on. Now, I'm not sure if this person wants to get at you, but let me just see. Peace, the Most High. Is that you, sir? The Most High.
Yo, peace, Lord.
Peace. Are you calling to talk to Rory, or do you want me to leave you in the queue till I finish with Rory?
Nah, man, let me say this real quick. There's no way this dude who so-called comes from a culture where men wear kilts is talking about pussy or this one gay or that culture is gay.
That's Scottish.
All that. Y'all all the same. Stop it. And you
right, one at a time. You have the floor.
How about this?
The Most High, you have the floor.
So how about this? You done already told the story about you looking for, men looking Britney Spears looking cats. So what you talking about? You yourself, you.
Let him respond.
Ancestors was gay as hell, and they still gay as hell. And you guys in the prison system and in the jail system, you keep that going. You the booty bandits. All of you is the booty bandits.
What about you, though? We talking about you. We talking about you. We talking about you, Kevin Tetherline.
We talking about you.
No. We talking about you specifically. Nah. I'm from America. I'm from America.
Guys, one at a time, please. One at a time. Okay.
You celebrated Kwanzaa, mounting your homeboy.
Rory.
Nah.
The Most High, please. One at a time. Let's go to Rory, and then the Most High will come back to you. Rory, you have the floor, please. One at a time, guys.
Yeah, he back to Africa during Kwanzaa. He mounted his homeboy. This guy know the Most High. He want to be all Afrocentric, and that's what he did for Kwanzaa. He didn't celebrate no Christmas. He hates America. This is another hate America guy. So what he did, he got his homeboy over and he mounted him from Kwanzaa, and they pretended it was back in South Africa. Like Kunta Kinte and shit. That's what you did.
Yo, but why?
Rory, you got to watch the language. Let's put him on hold. You have the floor of the Most High. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that because ain't no way somebody that cruises Manhattan on the west side around the Port Authority getting knocked out at CVS, coming home with Britney Spears looking white dudes and can't tell the difference gonna be talking about anybody else's culture. Stop it, man. You documented your own little shit. My fault, Star. Stop playing, man.
Okay.
Stop playing. My fault.
Hang on. Before you go, the Most High, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about the Browns firing their head coach. Any thoughts, or is this not a big deal?
It's not really a big deal. It's not really a big deal to me. At the end of the day, we all knew this was, not we all knew. Those of us that follow sports that even halfway care, we knew this was not going to last long for Kevin Stefanski. They might have made the playoff 2 times under him, but the team or the franchise hasn't been able to progress at all. They spent the draft pick they spent numerous draft picks on quarterbacks. They're going to definitely have a quarterback competition next year, and maybe they'll get some coaches that can actually coaches and front office that can actually help build up the franchise moving forward. But other than that,
can I make a prediction? Hang on a second. Can I make a prediction right now?
Let's go.
And I have not been paying attention to all of the games over the last couple of weeks in the NFL. I say the Steelers will win the Super Bowl. Pittsburgh Steelers will go all the way.
That'd be crazy because I'm already tired of Aaron Rodgers. If they win, then, it makes the Jets look even worse. It looks like they definitely derail. If they win, it looks like they derailed his career and that the franchise is cursed because there's no way the last 2 years you can make me watch Aaron Rodgers and make me think that he still had anything left in the tank to be bringing teams to the Super Bowl or whatever. But it is what it is. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. All the special ed teams are in the playoffs right now.
Hold on a second. I think
the Most High.
Rory, hold on.
Why all the good-looking black women either going out with white guys or holding another black girl's hand?
Okay, put Rory on hold. The Most High. The Steelers got by the Ravens. That was crazy. They missed the field goal. And now the Steelers have advanced. I think this is going to give them a certain type of shot in the arm. I think this will be Mike Tomlin's last year with the goddamn Steelers, win, lose, or draw. But I say Steelers all the way. You want to finish up with Rory, or are we good?
Nah, I'm good. If he keeps talking crazy, I'll call back, though.
Okay. All right. Good to talk to you, man. Salute.
Peace.
I always talk crazy.
Okay. All right. The Most High tap.
Yeah, peace. Peace and hand grease.
All right. So, all right, Rory, what else is going on with you, man? You good? You want to land your plane?
Yeah, no, everything is good. Everything is definitely good. The most important thing I want to say tonight is that anybody could get it from the police or the federal agents. It's not usually a racial thing. She did the same thing any other black ghetto chick would do when they try to drive off with the truck and they got shot and they get a couple of, some hot lead right in the grill. Okay. And not in the grill of the truck.
Okay.
So, like I said, she after that, we're gonna see her story come out. I guarantee she one of these nigga lovers, man. I guarantee it. Anyway,
all right, gotta go.
All
right, salute. White boy goes 10 toes down. On a regular, you gotta call him when he calls in. Don't be getting mad at me. Oh, why do you let Rory say the N-word? Hang on a second. I see someone in the live chat. He's upset that I said the Steelers going to go all the way. Oh, and Daryl says Baltimore was supposed to miss the field goal. You see, that's my point. It's rigged. I hate to say that. I have no proof, but I think it is. Guys, what was the name of the guy that called in when the Most High was on the line also? The white guy. He's got a guy. What is his YouTube channel? I forget his name. Someone's Daryl. Daryl says Baltimore was supposed to miss. Okay, so are you saying Steelers going all the way? Daryl? But please miss me with all that. You're claiming to be some type of aficionado. Dennis, you don't know nothing about football. Today's football is not yesterday's football. Call in if you got so much knowledge. Call in. I think the Steelers are going all the way. Blade, what did you send me? Hold on, guys. Let me just check this video. Hold on a second. I hate to say something like this, but is this real? I wish Ray J all the best. Where's the volume? I hope he's okay. Guys, if you don't know, I just got over having pneumonia. Wait, now he's talking. Hold on, guys. Is Ray J okay? Pardon me. This is not a laughing matter. He could have pneumonia. People out here with pneumonia now. Let me play this.
Do they gotta take it out?
Take your heart out?
We're talking about like fluid or out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like if it was like a clot or anything. It probably keeps some out of blood.
Yeah. Like your heart sits in a sac and there's a little bit of fluid around in the sac.
That looks like a television studio. Look at that floor. And why does he not have on a hospital gown? Why is he in the bed with no shirt on? To show us the leads. Those are called leads on his body right now. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's not real. Sheesh. Area code 772. Please watch the language. Good evening. Talking about a few topics. Area code 772. Are you there?
Hello?
772. Good evening. Good evening.
What's up, Sar? No, I called in when Roy was talking crazy.
Oh, you want to get at him?
Off the
yeah, he's off the line now, man.
I know, but I just want to set some things straight because I listen to the show and I hear him talk all the time.
Okay. Just watch the language. That's all I ask you. He's off the line already. Go ahead, please.
Not a problem. Roy out here bugging like he just sounds like a mad white boy that be mad that he know all the white girls be on a brother's nuts. Straight up, that's just how the shit be. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Sorry about that.
Sir, you can't talk without cursing. I'm sorry. Sheesh. Rondella got you donation. Take Roy to Dallas BBQ. They got burgers too. I'll be back in New York in less than 30 days. Or maybe 30 days. Now I'm looking at the calendar. Someone says the nerve of Roy to talk about class. Hey, Earl. Earl sent in another donation. Thank you so much. Varnell, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay, I think we're done with the Ray J thing. Guys, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not reading long paragraph emails. I don't know what this is about. If you can't simplify it, I'm just, I'm not going to just read 3,000 words. Hey there, area code 951. Good evening. Please watch the language. Are you there, 951?
I will. I rarely cuss.
Hey.
Star, this is Evelyn.
Hey, Evelyn.
You have my donation under my other number.
Thank you, darling.
You can see it there.
I appreciate you.
I was just calling. Basically to say Happy New Year to you.
Hey.
I hadn't talked to you
and
everything. I was down with a heart attack.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
And so that's why I hadn't even really been calling you.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I didn't have a massive heart attack, but you know how you have a heart attack, and you're feeling pain in your chest.
No,
but
I've never had one. I don't know.
Oh,
what that's
okay.
like.
And when they take your blood, it's an enzyme that when you have a small heart attack,
Okay.
it's in your blood, and they can tell you've had a heart attack.
Sheesh.
So they keep you in, they keep you in ICU,
You in ICU.
and they give you all the heart medicines and stuff like that. It's not like a massive heart attack, but you've had a heart attack.
Evelyn, I'm sure I say this for everybody who's watching and who has heard you on this platform before. We wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing that with us. And thank you for your continued support. But are you doing better? Are you on some type of new diet? And do you have a history of anything with high blood pressure, or have you had a heart attack previously?
Yeah, I've had a heart attack before. I don't know if you remember. I told you that's what took me out of my business. I had to sell my barber. Well, it was a barbershop, beauty shop, and you could get nails done there.
Okay.
I had to sell that because I had a small heart attack like this before. The doctor told me not to go back to work. But of course, Black people, they still, if they are a worker, they're going to go back to work. And I liked it, my money.
Okay. Are you a healthy eater, or what brought this about? I really don't have no knowledge in heart attacks other than reading and
no. I'm gonna tell you, when you a beautician or a barber, you eat when you can, and you eat fast food. Maybe people are selling dinners. You might buy one, or you'll send somebody from your shop, like an assistant, to go get a food run or something.
But are you accustomed? Hang on a second. Are you accustomed to eating deep fried food? Do you eat? Or do you drink like sugary drinks? What has got your body?
Yes, I love a good strong Coke. I'm not going to lie about that. And I mean Coca-Cola, not cocaine.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I love a good strong Coke. I'm not going to lie about that. Or a good strong ginger ale. I also love soul food. I throw down on that. And
hang on a second now. I just want to ask you this. People in the live chat are asking, did you get the vax? Did you get the vaccination?
Did I get the vaccine for COVID?
COVID, yeah.
Yes, I did. I got 2 of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Are you eating chili cheese fries with pastrami?
I have.
Oh my God.
I have. Okay. I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah. Now, are you in some type of I don't know, some type of what would you call it when you go to start eating better? Are you going to any type of classes, or what do you call that in the hospital? It's not therapy. It's
they made me do that. I know what you're talking about.
What is it called?
They made, for one of the weeks that I had to stay in the hospital, they made me go to nutrition class.
Right. There you go. Nutrition class. Sheesh.
Yep. They made me go to nutrition class, and also do like little workouts there in the hospital and everything, because I'm tall for a woman, they say. I'm 5'9". But I weigh like 230 pounds.
Okay.
Which still don't look good. I mean, it don't look bad, but it don't look good either. To some men, I'll just say that. To some men, it look okay.
But now, do you drink water, Evelyn?
Not a lot.
Oh.
And that they got on me about that too, drinking water.
Yeah.
So, but I do drink a lot of Perrion because I don't really like water.
Okay.
So I drink a lot of those. I always drunk a lot of those.
Do you smoke cool cigarettes by any chance?
I've never smoked in my life.
Okay.
But I've always, even since a kid, I've always had a heart problem. I had a
Evelyn, this may sound crazy. But the reason why I asked you about do you smoke cool cigarettes, most of the women that I've known who smoke cools and cool 100s, they're healthy. They're healthy. I even had a girl tell me 20 some odd years ago that the cool 100s made her feel better. I know that sounds crazy, but she had congestive heart issues, and the cool 100s got her back in shape. I know that sounds stupid.
Well, and no, it does not to me, because I have people in my family that are, have heart conditions and stuff. And guess what? My aunt, she was on oxygen, Star.
Yeah.
Do you know she never quit smoking?
There you go.
I couldn't believe it.
You ever smoked a Pall Mall? A Pall Mall?
No, she used to smoke her cigarettes. What's that cigarette that don't have a filter on it?
They're in the live chat recommending Benson and Hedges. Listen, I'm sorry I said that. Pardon me. I'm sorry.
Camel's not filtered, and she used to carry the whole carton of cigarettes in her purse back then.
Yeah.
And she would carry her when she would come over to our house, she'd bring her oxygen tank with her, because they would always tell me, go outside and help Inez get her oxygen tank out the car. And she have her own ashtray that she would bring with her in her purse.
There you go. Yeah. Those old people, they lived longer.
Yeah. Well, she lived into her 80s, even though that had all went down with her. She had a heart attack, had to get a heart surgery done, but she never stopped smoking cigarettes.
And
she
smoking.
Kept on right on smoking.
Yeah. Okay. Not smoking Camels, non-filtered. Hey, Evelyn, I appreciate you, darling. Don't strain yourself too much to talk on the phone. I thank you. And again, you have our support, well wishes. Please stay in touch, all right?
I will. I had one thing that I wanted to, that I had to call in on this.
Go ahead.
If you would have came, I'm not trying to talk about people.
Okay.
I'm not going to bring up no name.
Okay.
But if you would have came to, I'm going to bring up your name.
Okay.
If you would have came to Long Beach, we have a place that is really a nice restaurant. It's a steakhouse as well. I seen your video. It's called Captain Jack's. You can look it up.
Yeah, it's on that little island area. I know that place.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's the name of the little island again? And Naples? Naples? Is it Naples?
Naples Island.
Naples Island.
Yes.
I've been there. I had a steak.
Have a beautiful steakhouse and seafood place.
I've been there.
Because you're coming to me. You said you're in Emerald Isle, right?
Right.
If you was going out to eat with me, Star,
right,
I would have paid for you could have got anything on there you wanted.
Talk your talk.
I would have been paying.
Talk your talk.
Do you understand?
I got you.
When a person is coming to you,
right,
you the person that lives there pays, and they get anything they want to eat.
Okay.
That's where I was always raised.
Say no more.
Now, I don't know about other people.
Evelyn, I got you.
Okay.
Get some rest, darling. We appreciate you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Evelyn. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.